Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on here and talk about third party and reacting and triggers and persisting until your desire hardens into fact. And I think I'm going to integrate a little mini interview with my SP, and we're going to ask him that burning question that I know I've had in my journey. What are they thinking when we're manifesting an SP? So we're going to talk about that too. But I wanted to first talk about persisting. And two, my channel is devoted to telling you what I've manifested and the steps that I took so that you all can apply those steps and reach your manifestation goals. And I have more on my Spotify account that I've had for over a year now, that I'm now trying to bring things over to the YouTube channel because I'm finally stepping out of my shell and getting on camera. So I'm really excited about this. So anyway, let's hop into it. So to give you some background, I think I did talk about a third party that I had in my situation and how I did not react. Well, the other day, about 2 days ago, I really wanted to talk to Sean. And my SP, I really wanted to talk to him and finally get things out and get him to just make a decision. Mind you, I wasn't necessarily blocked, but he did not have phone service. So to me, it was pretty much the same thing because he could have very well gotten connected to Wi-Fi and contacted me. So, I'm not on his mind or whatever. At least I'm thinking I'm not on his mind. Anyway, I showed up to a mutual friend's house, and I had that mutual friend call this so-called third party. And mind you, I had already met her. I had already asked her if there was a relationship, and she said no. And I let her know who I was, and she said she was aware, but she still was a third party to me because there was still something there. The reason why he was chasing her down and she was allowing him to chase her down and what have you. So she still was a third party. But 2 days ago, I was just like, I'm going for my man. He's mine. And he's mine, period. So I had a mutual friend, that mutual friend call her, and he said, Kim wants to speak to you. And she let me talk to her on the phone, and I flat out asked her. And I told her, I said, look, I've been with him 10 years. He's mine. And I need you to back off. And I asked her if they had been sexually active, and she said, that's none of your business. And my next comment, without reacting, and being threatening towards her or anything like that, because I'm not a confrontational person. I really am not. And so I said to her, I said, look, there's no need to be sarcastic. Because he's sleeping with me, and that's something that I need to know. And she goes on to ask what his answer was. And I said, he claims that he's not sleeping with you. And then she goes, well, there you go. You got your answer. So I left that alone. She ended up calling back to tell me that his truck had broke down and that he was at his house. So I told her that I was driving over there because I needed to talk to him. And I told her not to show up. She said she had some things to do. So she wasn't planning on showing up there. Mind you, she's not even welcome at his house. His parents don't care for her at all. And so anyway, I drove there, and sure enough, he was at the house, and sure enough, he got upset and told me to go home. I said, no. I said, we're going to talk, and there's not going to be any cussing or fussing, and you're going to listen to me. And he did. And it went well enough for me to have brought him back to my house, and that's where he is today. And he just told me, he said, come here. And I said, what? He said, I don't want her. I do want you. And I said, well, you need to stop. You need to let her know that. And he was like, well, you need to let your kids know that I'm first in your life. And I said, I do. I will. I have. And he said, that's all I've ever wanted, for you to want to stand up for me. Not necessarily have to do anything. I just have wanted you to want to be there for me. And I don't know why he ever doubted that, but he got an answer out of me that he wanted, and he feels satisfied at the moment. So, anyway, I just want to tell you all to persist. Persist in your knowing in your mind, and the persistence doesn't have to be where it just kind of takes over your day, takes over your life. That's why a lot of coaches say, manifest other things, look at other things, don't focus just on the SP. And that's true. I do have a life, I work, and I have friends, I get out, and I know that you all do too. And I've been there where every day I'm watching videos, every day I'm trying to figure something out. And I'm not saying to stop. Don't stop. Continue until you feel comfortable in knowing that you are a master manifester, because we do it all the time. But what we're doing in the manifesting community is trying to be conscious about it, be deliberate about it, and stick to it. And you know how to do that. You know how to do that. But if you guys do want any coaching, I offer affordable coaching, because I'm not about paying $200-300 to sit in someone's group and talk about my issues that only I can change. I am going to start up a group workshop, and I will charge, but I can tell you it will not be $200-300 to be in this group. I'm thinking definitely $100 perhaps, and it's going to be a very, very small group, and we're going to talk about our manifestations, and you guys are going to be able to coach each other. It won't be just me telling you what I would be doing if I were in your shoes. We're going to break it down amongst ourselves. So if you guys are definitely interested, please make a comment under this episode, and like and subscribe. because we all deserve our best life, and we can have whomever we want in our life and whatever experience we want in our life, and feel and think how we want to think. So persist, don't react. 3D, third party, it always fizzles itself out when you don't focus on that third party. And that's what I did. I let her know that I was better than she is. I didn't say those words, but I let her know. I told her he's always going to come to me. He's always going to come back to me. And that I have history with him. You know, I pretty much put the question in her mind, what do you have compared to me? And she couldn't answer those things. So when you take the focus off of the third party, it will work itself out. And you need to tell yourself that everything works out in your favor. And I had to tell myself that even driving up to his house, because I knew that he was going to have a reaction. And how I handled him, even when he was arguing with me, cursing, whatever, I didn't react. So don't react, and don't let certain things trigger you, like when you see things on social media. If it takes for you to turn yourself off, turn that social media off. Half the time, I don't even go on my Facebook, and here lately, I'm not even really on my Instagram that much. I just do my Spotify podcasts and now my YouTube episodes, because I love talking about what I'm going through, because I'm hoping that maybe I could reach some of you all. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that, persisting, and stay in that knowing. That's what manifesting is all about. Knowing in your mind, using the law of assumption, assuming who you are. I assume the role of Sean's wife, and I'm the only one. And he's confirmed that. So you need to know that. Anyway, starting to feel like I'm preaching to you guys, and I don't want to do that. I just wanted to get on here and talk about, my experience. And if you want to know more, definitely go over to my Spotify episode that I posted today, and there's a little bit more detail on the third party in there, I believe. But give me 1 second. This is going to be kind of ghetto, but we're going to actually walk over to, if Sean is even still here. I don't think he's still here. I think he went over to the dumpster to throw some trash out. But I'm going to record, I think I'm going to record another episode with him. And we're going to ask him those questions. How he felt and what he was thinking when I was manifesting him. Anyway, happy manifesting. You all can do this. Set your intentions. And when you set your intentions, decide. Don't just set an intention. Make it a decision, because you have every right to have whatever it is that you want and experience whatever you want. Anyway, happy manifesting. I'll see you soon. Bye.